Welcome to Kitch at Home! Hang on, I have one knee on my spinny office chair, and I'm gonna try and spin around here. 1, 2, 3. Whee! Welcome to Kitch at Home. I'm dizzy and I'm gonna fall off my chair. Come on, you work at an office like you've never done that? Like you've never done that? Some people have jobs that are kind of more pressured than others, which kind of reminds me of the king. And I probably should have done this in October to celebrate, not to celebrate the Battle of Agincourt. Is that bad if you celebrate a battle? That's probably not good. In any case, here it is. You required an audience with me. Oui? This is a very private conversation, so we of course have 9 people around us at all times. First of all, my father would have come, but this is a week he doesn't remember me. Yes, your father's madness. Those who live in glass kings should not throw balls. I would say touché, but he does believe he is made out of glass. Shall we talk about the fight tomorrow? I am now going to give you a series of threats against your life directly, in front of all of your army and men, with long pauses. Yes, in between. I already have a tree picked out to bury you. I planted it 10 years ago, in the spring, even though you were not yet born. That is how young you are, even though we are nearly the same age. I suppose you should consider yourself lucky you're even here, considering historically speaking you're not here. Fair? And I suppose we should also acknowledge the cool twist of fate, where I'm played by an Englishman, and you are played by a Frenchman. That is messed up. It only speaks to our future entanglement. What? No, you'll marry my sister. I'm really starting to hate this guy, Sir John. Oh, I'm sorry. But I can't clean up all of your messes, Hal. We're not back in East, Chief. The best I can do for you from here is yawn and make him even more angry. I am happy I have better advisors around me now. Well, they even let your small children run off into the forest. And supervised. That was another pulse for you. You're such a known threat, you bore me to tears. I might even take a break from my accent. Prince Louis, this is getting entirely random, and I will not stand here another minute unless you personally insult me, in which case I will be unmoving and have a horrified look upon my face. If it is to move at all. Oh, go paint the breastplate. Honestly, why didn't you? Your armor is something to be left at. Your armor looks like it was made for a bedpost, or a crushed tomato soup can. There's no color, no shine, nothing. And even though you are skinnier than a longsword, it still doesn't fit you. I know that the breastplate is a little bit low. Oh, is that why you catch arrows with your face? I will respond to that thusly. But in my head, I will be thinking that your face has seen several arrows as well. Well, no, you're perfect. You're perfect, never mind. Yes, I am. Unlike you? Wait, are we talking in each other's heads now? Just to be clear, when I speak, it doesn't really matter, does it? Unlike you, I was in the middle of an insult and got interrupted. Unlike you, someone named Mortimer thought they could be a better king than you. Look it up. I also happen to know that you're trying to undo what Richard II did. Not your father. Does your father still enforce his clothes with steel rods in case he breaks? Yes, and it's not working. It's late. I mean, look at the sun. I got all these friggin' beans to wash. Gotta go. You cannot go ahead of your more disturbing images to implant in your brain before you fall asleep tonight. Cripes. The knee is locking up on me. However, this might just be a key to our new battle plan. Oh, for heaven's sake, you all are a joke. I might just have war tomorrow or not, depending on my elbow. That is the way we thought you decided these things. You're going to be no good king if you don't understand the importance of random conversation and idle threats.
A few moments later.
Oh, that went well. Well, I wrote this little poem for you. Hope it might make you feel better. You have? Yes, please. I was afraid you were going to say that. Alright. Ode to Hal by Sir John Falstaff. To our king, reluctant as he may be, I'd follow you through ocean tides of mud up to my knee. I will not mention all the deeds that I have done for thee. For you, my dear, return them all just with your company. But shall I mention once again my warning from East Cheap? You never locked your door, son, and it bothered me for weeks. Of course, now you're king, and I know that you live miles from the streets, but you're lucky no one robbed you or killed you in your sleep. I recall the day they cut your hair. You were brave until the last. Of course, then you fussed like all of us, but bold cuts never last. Archbishop didn't like you, as he stuttered when you asked, why his opinions ruled you and England was typecast. You took the crown when those around did not or simply couldn't. Along the way you listened to some folks you probably shouldn't. You kept the peace long as you could. Hey, I ask who wouldn't. But then the French sent jest, then death. That certainly was a good one. No stranger to the battlefield, you fought the others' fight, but I tell you, lad, before the Dauphin, you're really too polite. Perhaps that's why for all those years you stood your father's shite. Doesn't matter, even Will Shakespeare couldn't get your story right. Now if we fight tomorrow, with horses, knights and bowmen, I hope you find it in yourself to relay a catchy slogan. I know you ask for God's guidance and wisdom at the moment. A secret here, between you and me, I would have prayed to Woden. So to our king we wish good things, and good things come they shall. But no matter where you find yourself, you'll always be my Hal. I'm speechless. I knew I shouldn't have tried my hand at writing. What was I thinking? Ow, my knee! Oh, we're definitely going to war tomorrow. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. I feel it in my knee. That's it. You'll be fine. William Shakespeare chewed on his pencil so much while he was writing that eventually he couldn't tell if it was a 2B or not 2B. Get it? Like a 2B pencil. Did you know that Shakespeare once made a performance about puns? It was a play on words. Alright, so I was in class, right? And this morning was all about Shakespeare, and this afternoon is all about his poetry. And you know what I said? Things are going from bard to verse. Okay. Until next time, this has been Kitch at Home. Bye!